Welcome back to WellSpan Park. It's 10 a.m., Philip, and we are still rolling.
$1.345 million raised, over 5,000 donors right now, which is absolutely incredible. Chris, I have a request for those that are watching the screen. You know, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've done Delta to Dillsburg, Hanover to Helm, Yo to York City. I need some new names.
You got a new one this year?
I don't have a new one. So if anybody has any names that we can span York County, Mike Pritchard, if you're on the stream, I'm asking you for your help. From Spry to Spring Haven? Spring Grove? From Spry to Spring Grove. All right, we got a new one. Anybody following along at home, if you've got ideas, let me know in the comments. You've got a free chocolate chip cookie in it for you if you can give me.
I love that. Philip, before we dive in here with Rich, I want to take a quick look here. This is year 7 of Give Local York. And if you're watching live, before I put it up on the screen, I want you to take a guess how much has been raised through the first 6 years of Give Local York. What about you guys in the room? Any guesses? What's the total that has been raised in 6 years so far of Give Local York? And this like Price is Right style, don't go over because then I look bad when I put it on the screen. It's more than 5. It's more, yep. 18? It is more than 18. The answer is...
My guess. 18 would have been my guess.
$20,609,000.
Wow, that's awesome. Nice.
$176.15, and that, Philip, of course, is not counting the 1.3.
Not counting the 1.3 that we've raised so far today.
So that's going to put us real close to $22 million raised. And Philip, since year 2 of Give Local York, none of this would be possible without the support of our friends from Giant.
Yeah, I want to redo that because a second ago we were at 7,717 gifts, and there is no one more impactful in the 717 than Giant Food Company, potentially. So, I don't know, I'm trying here. Rich, the Giant Company, quite literally, it's above our logo in everything that we do. We're incredibly thankful for the support that Giant provides to Give Local York. And has over the last years, over $20 million raised for York County. First of all, thank you from me and on behalf of all of the nonprofits in the room and throughout York for your support. Can you tell us a little bit about why it is so important for Giant to continue to support Give Local?
Oh yeah, sure, of course. First of all, I'm honored to be here to speak on behalf of the entire team and the Giant Company. Give Local York is just such a natural fit for our organization. You know, currently we're operating in 10 stores and been in the York County for over nearly 30 years. Wow. So it's just near and dear to our hearts as far as being part of that community effort.
Yeah, and I think what's great about Giant is that your support is not just a dollar amount that you are donating to Give Local. We feel that support through the individual support that you provide through some of these nonprofits, but also your employee base is so engaged in Give Local. So how important is it as an organization to really just continue building Give Local into this tremendous event every year?
Wow, it's actually essential part of who we are as a company, and giving back to our communities is what it's all about. And our team members actually embody that. And like right now, currently, we have a team at the local York Food Bank donating their time and efforts right now.
Well, we're going to talk to them in just a few minutes. I think that we certainly couldn't do it without you. We've got a split screen of the vegetable costumes inside the food bank.
They are coming up shortly.
Which is great. Rich, obviously your support goes beyond that dollar amount, sure, right? And you're partnering with the food bank. Can you talk a little bit about some of that work that you do in the community?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we really look forward to partnering with all the local York charity organizations because they're just near and dear to us, and they resonate with what we believe in and our core values. And so just kind of partnering them, and over the next few months, and really making this come to life in the community is something we're really excited to do.
Awesome. Well, if you put your headphones on, we can go over and you can at least hear the people at the food bank. I don't know if we have Jen. Jen, I don't know can you hear me?
Jen, can you hear us?
Hi. How's it going? Jen, I have Rich from Giant here with us, and I think that he's on his way over there. Can you real quick, Jen, before we dive into the food bank, can you just talk about how important the support of an organization like the Giant Company is to your organization?
How important support is from Giant?
Oh, so yeah, we're just having a little delay. Yes, Giant support is incredibly important to us. In fact, we have a bunch of their staff is here today helping us to pack food boxes, including one of their Giant staff members is dressed up as one of our SP today. That's our feeding carrot, our food mascots.
Awesome, Jen. Well, I'm going to let Rich go. Rich, thank you so much for joining us today.
Rich is going to head on over there.
He's heading over to the food bank to see you guys right now. Thank you, Rich.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, Jen, you have some dancing vegetables behind you. Can you tell me about your dancing vegetables?
Yes,
Thank you so much, Rich.
these are the pea and carrot with us today. These are our official food mascots, veggie mascots, because at the food bank, it's really important. Nutrition is obviously really important. We want to make sure no one's going hungry. But on top of it, we're always making sure that we're giving out as much healthy produce as we can. And so there they are, our pea and carrot.
Well, Jen, I know that we're on a delay, so I'm going to give you two talking points that I'm most interested in, and I'd love for you to share with our folks here. The first, can you talk about your new facility and how awesome that has been to help serve the community? And then if you can talk a little bit about some of your partner organizations, the over 80 partner organizations that the York County Food Bank has.
Talk about this warehouse space and our 80 partners.
Sure. Okay, so we are standing in our warehouse right now. It's a pretty large warehouse where we are able to support. We have over 80 partner agencies we work with to get food out into the community as fast as possible. Back in the back, we have some cold storage, freezer space, and refrigeration space. And then you can walk over this way. I'll show you our box packing operation.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Jen's doing a great job, so just let her do her thing, and I'll just stand here while she shows us around.
It is our box packing operation. We've got over 40 volunteers here today helping us to pack our boxes that'll go out into the community. You guys can all wave, say, yeah, give Local York. So yeah, they're here today helping us, and we'll get out many, many boxes. Their goal is what's the goal? How many boxes will we pack today? 1,080 boxes will get packed today. So that's 1,080 families that will not go hungry because of their support today.
That's awesome. Jen, if we can just talk about some of your partner organizations and really, getting this food out into the hands of people in need in York County.
I'm sorry, we're having trouble hearing.
Talking about the partners.
Oh, again, yes.
Our partners.
Yeah, we work with over 80 partner agencies. That's all school pantries, regular pantries that operate out of different places. We also work with soup kitchens, basically anybody that's in the charitable food industry wanting to give out food can be a partner with us and help us to get that good, healthy, nutritious food out to the York County families and those that are in need.
Awesome. Well, we will let you go, mostly because I think the dancers are getting tired behind you. But if people want to learn more about the York County Food Bank, where can they go? And what support do you need? Do you need volunteers? How can people help support your efforts?
What support do we need?
Today, we need support. Every dollar that is given to us, we're able to turn into 6 meals. So that is, for us, financial donations are really, really important because we're fortunate that we do get a lot of food donations, but we also have to go and purchase a lot of food to make sure that we're giving everybody what they need. So, and it's a big operation. We've got to pay for this big warehouse and our fleet of trucks that are distributing food each and every day. So every dollar really makes an impact. And for us, what we're really concentrating on Give Local York Day is also about our summer feeding programs, because as the summer hits, we've got lots of kids that will no longer get their breakfast or lunch that they're accustomed to through their school. But we need to make sure that all of those families are fed all throughout the year and especially during the summer.
Well, hey, Jen, again, this is Chris. We want to say thank you. This has been one of my favorite Give Local York interviews to date. Philip, it's almost like we have a translator there that we're speaking to Jen in another language and has to kind of pass through. Jen, we want to invite you guys, if you're able to, if you want to pop back on at the end of this hour, if Rich makes it over there, we'd be happy to see you guys again if you wanted to say hi. Maybe we can get Rich in the carrot costume. Or maybe not. But if you want to pop back on when he's over there, we really want to say thank you both
We'd
to
love
you,
to.
and of course to the Giant Company for their continued support. And we love seeing that direct community involvement take place. So thanks so much for being here, Jen. We'll let you guys get back to work.
Thank you. We got lots of work to do.
All right. We'll see you soon. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okay. Bye. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that really is a great video, Chris. Great work on our new video. And, you know, we are here today to talk to as many nonprofits as I can squeeze into our day, from Delta to Dillsburg, Spry to Spring Grove, Pelham to Hanover, Yo to York City. I think we can add some more in there.
Got one more for you here, Philip.
What's the new one? From East York to West York. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. All right, I'm excited. Right now, we're joined by Sue from Easterseals, Western and Central Pennsylvania, a 3-year Give Local York participant. Sue, thank you for joining us. How's it going so far today?
It's going pretty well. I am new to Easterseals since the fall, so this is my first Give Local with Easterseals.
Awesome.
So.
Beautiful. Well, that is exciting, and it's a great opportunity for me and the folks following at home to learn more about Easterseals. So if you want to paint kind of a picture of the organization as a whole, that'd be great.
Sure. So Easterseals, Western and Central PA covers 47 counties. We provide programs and services for individuals with disabilities, birth through end of life, and to military families. So here in York, we provide camping and recreation experiences for children and adults with disabilities, interpreting services for the deaf and hard of hearing, and overnight camping retreats for military children.
That's awesome. I love you on your Give Local page. You have parent testimonials, which I think is just incredible. And this one says, "My kids love going to Project Beacon because they meet new friends whose parents are also in the military. These friends are important because being military kids, they understand each other and what they go through." Can you talk a little bit about Project Beacon specifically?
Sure. So Project Beacon is open to active, veteran, or sadly military families, spouses that were lost, any children of military families. And they are 2 to 3 times a year, overnight camps, and they...
We're about to cross the $1.4 million
amazing
threshold. So we're probably going to get a woo here in a couple
Hope
seconds.
some of that was to our
nonprofit. So sorry, I didn't mean to
no problem.
I'll let you finish your point.
Yeah, no
beforehand, I
problem.
promise.
Yeah, no problem. That's awesome. So they have an opportunity from, I believe, 5 years old to 18 to engage in typical camping experiences, adventure type things, zip lines, rock walls, but there's also speakers that come in. We recently had someone come in from the Red Cross. They talked to younger kids about safety, and they talked to older kids about mental health. And there were some kids that really opened up about, you know, having mom or dad away for a long period of time, or having a parent who's a veteran that may have some disabilities that they've come home with. So it's really valuable.
That's awesome.
Here it is.
The video, Chris. All right, let's hop to the video for Easterseals.
100% capable, confident,
included,
empowered,
100% you.
As lucky as you are.
Easterseals celebrates its 100-year anniversary of helping people reach their full potential. We provide therapies and resources to help children achieve crucial milestones. We ensure quality care for seniors, support and encourage caregivers, and help veterans and people with disabilities experience the pride of employment. As champions of equal rights, we change the way the world views disability by nurturing the possibilities within us all. After 100 years, we're just getting started. Join the celebration at Easterseals.com/100.
That's great. Sue, Easterseals has a $5,000 fundraising goal for Give Local York 2024. If you want, there's one thing that people can take away about your organization if they're considering make a donation. What would your message be?
Well, I think a lot of times we see organizations that work with people with disabilities, and all you see are children. And that's amazing, and they certainly need help, but those kids grow up. And as adults, people with disabilities still need programs and services, and we really want them to have access to their community and not be kind of hidden away. And it makes for a healthier community as a whole as well.
Awesome. Well, Sue, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Thanks for everything that you do, and best of luck the rest of the day.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right, Chris, over $1.4 million. We're going to come back in just a second with Olivia's house.
Don't go anywhere. This is Give Local York 2024 live.
Do you want to talk about champions at all, or no?
Yeah, of course. Sure.
Welcome back to Give Local York 2024 live from WellSpan Park. It's a beautiful, I mean, it's like 10 degrees colder than it was yesterday too. Like if this day was yesterday, we would all be just sweating like crazy. But the weather today, Philip, could not be any nicer. It is the 7th annual Give Local York Day, and we've got guest after guest after guest to bring you watching from Hanover to Hanover to Helm,
Spry to Spring Grove,
Spry to Spring Grove,
Delta to Dillsburg.
Delta to Dillsburg.
Okay, we're gonna work on it. You gotta. We're gonna figure some more out. All right, I'm very excited. One of my favorite organizations to talk to is Olivia's house. I won't cry. I always cry. It's fine. We're gonna make it through together.
Don't worry, I cried first this year.
I know you did. That is true. All right, over $1.4 million raised. Olivia's house. How you guys doing so far?
We're good.
Good.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right. So for folks at home that may not be familiar with your organization, you fly under the radar as maybe one of those organizations until you are in the position where you need Olivia's house. Maybe you're not familiar. So take a few seconds here and just educate folks.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So,
do you want to take it away?
Yeah, okay. So out in the hallway, we were talking in sync, so we'll do it one at a time now.
To do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no pressure. My mom just commented, so my Mama Strub is watching.
Hi, Mom.
There you go.
Good to see you.
She says today is a good day to have a good day. So
Thanks,
beautiful.
Mom.
There you go.
We'll take that. That'll be our mantra today for the rest of Give Local.
It's been a good day.
I love that.
Can we just pause before we dive into this? You have
shout.
$49,000 raised so far.
Ooh,
Okay, that was not there 5 minutes ago.
Excuse?
Okay.
I'm looking at it right here.
Squeeze us?
Yeah.
You have, you've got $49,000 or $42,912 from 96 donors.
Yeah.
100 gifts.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right,
Thank
Olivia's
you.
house.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. So I will say, I mean, a lot of those donors, if not all of them, are families that we've supported. And like you said, Flippy, as I know you, Olivia's House is an organization of professionals, volunteers that support families who have experienced the death of a loved one, person, animal, the illness of a loved one. Really, as we say, Alan Wolfelt says, all death is loss, not all loss is death. So when there is a loss in your world, I told you we do it. You have us to call, and we offer all of our services at no cost.
Correct.
So when you are facing those moments where you just don't know what to do next, we are one call away, and you're not going to get some secret bill in the mail. We're not charging insurance. This is all at no cost, but it is these donations
100%.
that pay for the work that we do.
Yeah.
I love that. Your giving level is $25, provides therapeutic toys and lending library, $100 for the Hearts Can Heal program,
Yes.
$500 individual sessions with trauma bereavement specialists. I see a lovely horse friend
Yes.
in that photo
Our
as well.
equine therapy.
So
yeah.
talk a little bit about some of the specific programs that you guys offer.
Yeah. Go ahead, your turn.
So Julie is actually our clinical director, so she would speak better, but I know she just had some heavy lifting.
Take a break.
But the main program that we offer is what we call our Hearts Can Heal program. And as Julie has shared, it is at no cost. So this day specifically is so integral to us because every dollar that's coming in is supporting that program. So those families that are in those dire times of just needing support after loss of a loved one, we are not going to charge you for the services. Just come, let us handle that for you. So our Hearts Can Heal program is the biggest program that we offer throughout the year. It is a grief support, peer support, grief educational program. I know that's a lot to share, and Julia can speak better on that. But it's a program that brings families together that are going through something very similar, and they're just looking for someone to relate to them, someone that they can lean on to know, I'm not alone in this journey. And that's what a lot of people are feeling when they come through our doors. So our program really does provide that support to them. And of course, there's an educational component. So we are helping them process through their loss and giving them all those
Surely why they pushed us so far. They did said be patient. So yeah, but they wanted us to do it right after the job.
We are in the middle of a Hearts Can Heal program right now. Last night, we were just in our Hanover Center until 9:30 p.m., wrapping up week 7 of our 8-week program, and it was our night of ritual.
Yeah,
so
big
it
night for
was,
us.
Big night, fun night.
From a fundraising perspective, how important is Give Local to
Absolutely. Since we've been a part of the local and at first I think I was talking to Sue, we didn't really know what to expect. It was new to the community, but we realized the camaraderie it brings. I mean, I've been energized since 9 p.m. last night. It's been,
And that's usually an hour past her bedtime. Yeah.
Truth. But it's just been so exciting, and it's a testament to everyone who realizes the importance of our mission, because at some point it's inevitable. You're going to experience a loss of someone you loved, whether you're young or 80 years old. It affects everyone at all different walks of life and time. So today is so vital because it's providing all the resources we need last night for our program: snacks, art supplies, keeping the lights on, the air conditioning down, as Chris shared. It was a warm one yesterday. So everything that's coming through our door today is directly supporting those families. So we fully embrace this day. We actually have a campaign this year.
Yes.
Last year was This Shirt Heals Hearts, if you guys might remember. But we decided this year, Feel, Heal, Remember. That's exactly what we share with our families. You have to feel it to heal it, and remembering them always, because that's what we want to do. We don't want to forget our loved one. So anyone who is a peer-to-peer fundraiser for us has an opportunity to earn this exclusive shirt. So
I love it. I wore, you were nice enough to gift me a shirt
Sure
last
did,
year.
yes.
I wore that here for opening day.
Oh.
And the amount of conversations that I had with people.
Love it.
Wow.
Because it's an eye catcher, right?
is.
It's like, what does that
100%.
mean?
What does that
and then
mean?
like a very quick conversation, but
That's excellent.
It is great. Do you guys have anything fun you're doing the rest of Give Local? How can people interact with
Let
you?
me say real quick.
Oh, please.
You talking about Feel, Heal, Remember, please get on our Facebook page. We are posting videos all day. We have been working, and Casey is our third staff member.
Yes.
He's not with us right now.
He was editing a video
still
last thing this
editing.
morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got Brian Grimm's chiming in. Hi, Brian.
Brian.
He says, we love Olivia's house, a grief and loss center for children. Let's go.
Yes, we
thanks,
adore them.
Brian.
Yes.
Thanks. Hey to the family.
We are obviously not camera shy, as you might have
Who, us?
no. Called on to. So if you follow our Facebook, we have something going on every hour of this day.
It's so well, we posted one earlier that is Feel, Heal, Remember. It is in the voices of our families. It's
and some faces.
I watched it, replay video all morning. I'm like full body chills and
because that's what
it's
you're
amazing.
supporting today. So thank you to everyone who's supported us throughout the day. I know there's so many amazing organizations. So reaching out and selecting us.
We love
means
this
so much,
so
thank you.
We love our fellow nonprofits.
We just got another donation during our talk here. So Appreciate it. So your Facebook, what is your Facebook? What is your website? How can people learn more?
oliviashouse.org. We have all of our links to our social through there, but honestly, just Facebook, and then just go to Olivia's House, and you'll find us right on there.
Are you guys downtown tonight?
We're not. Okay. No, we are kind of fielding everyone
just everywhere.
Exactly.
We'll be
we
everywhere.
We're a small staff of 3, so we're Hanover, York. You know, we're everywhere, you guys. So
awesome.
If you need us, you can find us.
Yep.
So.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Appreciate it. Thanks for all you do.
Thanks.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you.
Woo! We are live at just shy of $1.5 million raised for 315 organizations. I love seeing that number go up. Just shy of 5,500 individual donors, 8,280 gifts. Give Local York 2024 well underway. How much time do we have remaining here in the day, Chris? I don't have it in front of me, but I can see we've got
you're gonna make me do
10
math, huh?
hours, 29 minutes, and 53 seconds remaining. All right, so we're going to dive right into our next conversation with my friend, somebody that does great work, Robin from Friends and Neighbors of Pennsylvania. Robin, how are you today?
Wonderful.
All right, we're going to dive right in. Tell us a little bit about Friends and Neighbors. I'm going to adjust the camera here and tell us about, was it Mike?
Micah.
Micah? All right, tell us about Micah and what he's got in his hands as well.
Sure. So one of the big programs that we at Friends and Neighbors do is we work with people that are unhoused. So our community members that are unhoused. So we are providing housing, which is what Micah is pretty much carrying. So a lot of our partners, health systems, law enforcement, school districts, they refer families and people to us because there are no housing or shelter options.
So how, I know that the partner organizations are mission critical to what you do. What does the communication and the collaboration between your organization and those organizations look like? How are they getting in touch with you? How big is your staff? Who is handling it? What does that look like for you?
When we first started in 2020 doing street outreach, I was it. So anything, all the referrals, everything that was distributed was through me. We just doubled our outreach team. So we have a city team and a county team. So that we have going on. We are part of collaborations. So we're part of the Coalition on Homelessness, which has over 70 organizations. Brittany, who was here earlier, we work with them. So it's our collaborations with Reentry, the District Attorney's Office, across the board of partners, trafficking, domestic violence. Housing is a need. So
many of these organizations and nonprofits.
We all need housing. We have a lot of community members that are living in places not meant for habitation.
Yeah. So what does that look like? Micah obviously has a lot of resources just sort of on him right now. That is a reality every single day.
That's
for a
an
lot
absolute
of these
reality. Absolute reality. Tent, sleeping bag. People go to the bathroom. It's a thing we all do.
Yeah.
So that is one of those conversations that come up a lot is, just what does that look like for people?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Obviously, Give Local York, you've got over $11,000 raised so far. How important are these small donations that are coming in throughout the day? How important is that really just to keep your organization alive and functioning?
Vital. Again, we are that organization that when people don't have housing, everybody refers to. Yeah. So in 2022, we served 719 unique individuals. 2023, over 1,100. By the end of October, we had spent over $100,000 on these types of items or documentation or transportation, medication. Yeah. So it is absolutely vital because we are that last call. And if we don't have it, people don't have anything.
Right. You are the end stop
Right,
there.
right.
Can you talk a little bit about your partnership with Union Lutheran and the Beacon Resource Center?
So one of the, in July, we started to oversee the day shelter. We now refer to it as the Beacon. It's open 4 afternoons a week, 2.5 hours a day during that time period. So we're currently at Union Lutheran Church. That space is very small. There are days, just a week or two ago, we had 159 people in that 2.5 hour time period. We've had 170 people come through that door. So PO box, restrooms, we have partners that are on site. People are able to meet with partners. We're able to meet with people that are unhoused. And we're looking at a larger space. The community needs it and has asked us to do that.
Well, that's great. If people want to find out more, you're always looking for volunteers, correct?
We are looking for volunteers and support all the time.
All the time. So what if people want to volunteer, if this is something that is important to folks that are at home right now, what's the best way to support your
Our website, that is a huge way to connect.
Is that where the QR code on your sleeve goes?
Yes, QR code on our sleeves. When you see us out today, snap a shot. But reiterating what some people said, the financial donations, the food bank, every dollar goes to keeping people at least alive when they're in a place that's not fit for habitation. So that is vital. Our website has our list, our needs list as well. So and I'm pretty much visible, and I am also willing to talk to anybody about anything. So.
You are very visible. I'm going to ask you a question that I don't have notes on.
Okay.
And I could be off base here. What does that look like for women and young children as well? I mean, how are the services you provide integral to their success too?
Our partnership with children and youth and families, with the shelters, but a lot of times, like I talked about earlier, trafficking and domestic violence, it's the reality of what we're seeing. So that's why it's vital for our relationships with our partners. But then as a community, we can identify those gaps, because there are gaps that people are falling through massive cracks.
All right. Well, Robin, thank you so much. Micah, thank you so much. You're doing a great job holding up all of that stuff. Are you guys out and about the rest of the day?
We are out, we're working, but we will be downtown in front of Iron Horse this evening. So we'll have some different opportunities for people to enter raffles and put tents together and things like that.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming in. Good luck.
Thanks.
Thanks for being here, guys. All right, Philip. Just a quick programming note. I forgot to change on our schedule that Margaret E. Moul is actually going to be joining us virtually.
Nice.
So they are lining up. Let's take a look at what they got going on. We're working on it. So Margaret E. Moul, if you guys are there, there's us on the big screen. You see that? How cool.
Are we ready? Are we hopping in with them, or we want to?
Let's Margaret E. Moul, if you guys are ready, we'll come back with you live in about 30 seconds. Okay.
It's pretty loud.
Welcome back to Give Local York 2024 Live. Philip, we are joined now by our friends from Margaret E. Moul virtually. So I'm going to get you set up on the screen here and we can kick that conversation off.
All right. How's it going, everybody?
We're good. How are you guys doing today? Good. We're excited. We're all on our way raising funds, and we're excited about that.
Awesome. So you're Mark, correct?
I am Mark. Yes.
All right, Mark. So you're director of development there at Margaret E. Moul. So if people are not familiar with what you do, where are you right now? Who are all those beautiful people you're with?
Okay. I've just been the director of development here since December, and these are our residents here at the Margaret E. Moul home. We have 82 residents who all have neuromuscular challenges, and every day we try to make their lives, well, the same lives that you and I take for granted every day. So we have lots of programs to keep these guys active and to keep them being able to move, being able to think, being able to live their lives just in the way you and I would like to live our lives. And so we serve them. If you'd like to talk to some of these guys here, they'd love to talk to you. They'd love to have visitors. They love to go on outings. They do all kinds of things. In fact, sometimes they make me feel guilty that my life isn't more active. So I love what we do here at the home.
Yeah, I would love to hear, I know that Give Local York funds have helped secure essential equipment, adaptive devices, mobility aids. I'd love to hear, is that Raphael beside you?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
All right, Raphael, how's it going? Can you tell me a little bit about Margaret Moul and your time there?
Yeah, I have a great time. It was open in 1982. It's been open for 40 years. And we're having fun over here. It's great.
I love that. Do you like having visitors, and you like things like Give Local York, which bring awareness to Margaret Moul?
Absolutely. Every dollar helps.
Every dollar helps. I have a note here. It says, at the heart of the organization is a commitment to enriching the lives of our residents. So, what does that look like on a daily basis? What sort of fun things are you guys doing over there?
We do rec activities. We go outside when we want to. They keep us in sunscreen because it's hot today. So we got a lot of sunscreen, and we just have a good time trying to live our lives the best way we can.
Oh, I love that. Mark, can you talk a little bit about some of the physical therapy programs and the work of the very important work that your staff does there for your residents?
Absolutely. The therapy departments are amazing. They do anywhere from physical therapy, like occupational therapy that you know about, also just recreational therapy, taking them skiing, taking them just to do bonfires, taking them to do painting and other arts and just keeping those things going, but also social therapy, helping them to know how to interact with people outside of the home and how to handle just basically conversations. And they even have coffee dates so that they can, learn how to talk to people and interact. We do a vocational therapy where they volunteer to do work through different businesses in our area. So whether it's doing some collating or doing some putting together kits for IKEA type setups or doing nuts and bolts for a Fastenal, that gives them a sense of work and a sense of belonging and a sense of purpose. And so our therapy also, besides just helping them keep the mobility that they already have, keep their flexibility they already have, and also abilities, they're the ones who can walk, we help them continue to be able to walk and to gain that muscle back. And there's, as you'll see some of the videos and stuff, if you come on our site, there is so many things that we just do to give them, like I said, the lives that we take for granted. We want to keep them as active and alive as any of us would like to be.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for setting all of this up. We love seeing the crowd. Can everybody wave and say hi? I mean, we see everybody there. That's so cool. I mean, we are absolutely loving this interview. That's so great. Hey guys, we're gonna play the little video and maybe see some more of the work that you guys do day in and day out here. So let me play that for you real quick, Mark.
Great.
I love that video. Mark, you guys are at over $18,000 raised so far, $18,550 from 56 donors, 57 individual gifts. That's, first of all, that's very exciting. Second of all, can you talk a little bit about the impact of those dollars and the individual donations that are being made today on Give Local?
Yeah, you said not to cry.
Listen, I cried in the spot. Yeah, I cried in the spot right before this, so it's fine. You have the space to do
Yep,
it.
exactly. So the people here are so amazing. Your funds help in so many different ways that I can't even express how much gratitude and how much joy it gives us that you support us. Your funds help anywhere from, like you saw those different departments. They all need funding. They do adaptive music, which has amazing instruments that they can play. The speech technologies that they continually grow to help these wonderful people here who want to communicate with the world, who have, just because their bodies won't let them, we give them the technologies, the abilities to be able to communicate and to be able to share their lives with the world. And to being able to do that, being able to give them opportunities to work and to give back to the community, but also to be able to get out there and explore and see the world and just really love the world. When you guys support us, you support their trips to go. We just did a trip to Disney World for these guys, and the love and the joy and all the things that they give back to us is greater than we could ever give them. So support these guys, support us, and you could really make a difference. You make a difference in life every day when you give to the Margaret Email Home.
Well, Mark, we want to say thank you so much. Now, before we, I think my mic is out, but Phil, do you want to explain the woo button?
Mark, we're about to cross the $1.5 million threshold. We have a big woo here when that happens. So if everybody wants to go crazy and clap when we hit that. But real quick, Raphael, what's the favorite, the most favorite trip that you've had while you've been with the home? Where have you gone? Anywhere cool?
I went to Disney World 2018.
You went to Disney World? That is awesome, man.
Yes.
That is so cool.
I rode fast track. It was very fast.
Oh, yeah. Test track. Yeah. That's the best.
I did it twice.
You did it twice?
I did it twice.
Guys, we just crossed $1.5 million.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your time, and let's do this again next year. This has been absolutely awesome. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, York.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Pop another 3,000.
Take it away, Tom.
All right, so we just, in the last few seconds here, went from $1.5 million to $1.6 million, 5,552 individual donors, 315 organizations, 8,550 gifts. Absolutely incredible. We're about to wrap up the 10 o'clock hour here, and I've got some great organizations to round out our conversation, starting with Redland Senior Center. And I am joined by Carmen, Executive Director at the Redland Senior Center, participant since day one of Give Local, I believe.
The Senior Center has been, yes.
Awesome. All right. So if people are not familiar with Redland Senior Center, I remember our conversations from last year. My takeaway is everybody always looks like they're having so much fun down there. So tell us a little bit about the Senior Center and the work that you guys do.
Essentially, we are a community center for active individuals 60 or better who reside in York County and are looking for something to do with their day. And yeah, we think we're a really happening place.
So services, and this is from the Give Local page. If you go to givelocalyyork.org, just type in Redland and you'll find Redland Senior Center there. Services include information and referral, congregate meal program, fresh express food distribution. So you also are delivering food as well, or that's you're distributing it there on site?
We partner with the York County Food Bank, and we do a Fresh Express for individuals who might need a little bit of extra help with their groceries for the month. And it does not have to be exclusively seniors. It can be anybody in the community. Yeah.
That's great. And another sign of just the collaboration that is the spirit of Give Local York, right?
Nonprofits working together.
Nonprofits working together. Free income tax preparation, that's awesome. The Market Food Voucher Program. You've got recreation and socialization programs, fitness programs, and day trips. So let's talk about those things. What does the daily activity schedule look like for the folks at the Redland Senior Center?
So we open at 8:30. We encourage people who would just like to come in and chat, have a cup of coffee, to come in for our Rise and Shine crew. So they get together, they wait for more folks to come. We do card play, there's Rummikub and games that are active on a regular basis. There's, we have a Bible study that meets at once a month, book club, things like that you can look forward to. We have exercise. We have a tap dancing group.
That's awesome.
And they're actually performing at our big soiree this afternoon twice. So we're excited because
that's awesome.
The teacher of our tap is 86 years old, and she's phenomenal.
That is great. So that's happening this afternoon?
Yeah, there's 11 o'clock and 3 o'clock.
That's very, very cool. You also have transportation opportunities through Rabbit Transit as well. Volunteer service opportunities. So are the seniors volunteering as well?
Seniors and community members, because we have opportunities for everybody with all different sorts of backgrounds and skill sets. We can find something for you to do.
So Redland Senior Center as an organization, over 50 years old, is that what?
We celebrated 50 years in April.
That is crazy. Congratulations on that. And then on a daily basis, up to 100 people coming through
Walking through the doors every day, congregate meal program, we're getting those meals out, so nobody goes hungry, or if you don't like to cook, you've got something warm for the day.
Yep. So, I do that thing where I'm Delta to Dillsburg. You're kind of up there in we've been talking about food deserts, we've been talking about service deserts, so you guys really are fulfilling a variety of needs for the people of that area.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can you talk a little bit, so now that we've talked about all that the organization does, what does that look like from an administrative side? How many staff members, volunteers, what does it take to keep that operation going?
So we have 3 staff members, myself and another. We have myself and another full-time employee, and then we have a part-time kitchen manager. And as far as everything else, it's all done by volunteers. And we have about 38 volunteers who come in and give their time and dedicate themselves to helping us continue doing what we do every day.
That is so awesome. Can we talk a little bit about, so on the Give Local York profile page for you, you have some matches here from J&L Market, B&B Metal Finishing, Valley Grange. Are those organizations that help support you and work with you?
They absolutely are. They're local community businesses and organizations who stand behind us and appreciate what we do, because they recognize how vital our seniors have been in making their businesses successful, and they want to give back to us, and we are grateful for their support.
That's awesome. So J&L Market had a match from 9 p.m. to 9:59 p.m. last night. That was completed. But if you're watching at home right now, in just 8 minutes from 11 a.m. to noon, there's a $250 match opportunity thanks to B&B Metal Finishing. So if you're familiar with Redland Senior Center, if you're not familiar, you're just learning about it now, this is a great opportunity to make that donation at givelocalyork.org, because your funds are being matched thanks to B&B Metal Finishing. How important are the Give Local York funds for you and your operations and awareness?
Absolutely vital, and we couldn't be more grateful. The contributions help support the activities we are able to provide, the trips that we take. It helps offset the costs to individuals who might not have it in the reserves. Our day-to-day ins and outs as far as keeping the lights on. So yeah, they are absolutely super important, and we are grateful that we have this opportunity.
Awesome. So you've got, if people want to follow along with all the fun stuff happening this afternoon, check you out on social media?
Yeah, we are on Facebook, and we've been doing some live stream posts.
I was going to say, if I recall, you were very active on Facebook and doing a lot of content, and that's great. People love seeing that. So you're out at your facility. It's going to be a great day. Anything else? If you have one takeaway, what should people know about Redland Senior Center?
That it is absolutely a place that everyone is welcome, and we encourage, you to come out and check us out because we're probably not what you think.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's such a solid message to. It sounds like, and from what I've seen, it's one of those things. Until you really experience it, you don't get a full picture of what all is happening.
Correct.
That's great.
Correct.
Well, thank you so much, Carmen. Appreciate it. I will see you back here next year.
You bet.
We're gonna raise even more money. I genuinely, these business matches are so cool, and I would encourage you at home to make a donation to Redland here in the next hour, because B&B Metal Finishing is gonna match it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, Chris, over 1.6 million. We'll be back in just a second with our final guest of the hour.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's right, Philip. We will be back in just a second, and we'll also be revisiting our friends at the York County Food Bank. You see them getting set up there.
Nice.
So don't go anywhere. Back in 30 seconds.
$1 million. We hit 1.5 and 1.6 in the 10 o'clock hour, which is great. Getting all that fun stuff in before lunch. We've had a lot of really
Let's
great.
get 1.7. We still got time.
Maybe. I mean, we
got
still
6
time.
minutes.
We got time. We've had a lot of really great conversations today, bringing it all the way over to Hanover with the Guthrie Memorial Library. I am joined, correct me if I'm wrong, by Lizzie and Tara.
Yes.
Correct? All right, beautiful. So you have been participating in Give Local since the inception. All Give Local York contributions support the Friends of Guthrie Memorial Library, vital support organization that funds library programming. For those that are not familiar with your work over in Hanover, can you just kind of paint a picture of what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. So the library is kind of maybe more than what you would think a library is. I like to say, I've said it a million times, a library is not just a warehouse for books anymore. It's also a community center. It's a lot of things. So we have, we have books, we have video games, we have board games, we have audiobooks, we have we have blood pressure monitors that we lend out. We kind of serve as Hanover Senior Center, kind of. We have our senior health and wellness program on Tuesday that's very popular. We've got story times for younger kiddos. We've got teen programs, book clubs. I mean, we've got all of the things. So, yeah.
Well, and I think, I don't know if people are actively wondering if libraries are obsolete, but maybe wondering what the place of a library is today. And I think that you hit the nail on the head. It is a hub for community activity, essentially.
Yeah.
Let's dive in a little bit to some of the services. I think you brought some. Did you bring some books? What did we bring here?
So I did bring books. I don't go anywhere without books, but I'm very on brand. But we brought our annual report. This just went out in the mail. We also have some copies of the library. You can also find it on our website. That just talks about everything we did in 2023, our funding, our expenses. And then all of our donors and some programming and our statistics and things. So that's in here.
Awesome.
And so our services and program, I mean, I could go on. So I'll try to keep it succinct, but pretty much, I mean, libraries. Repeat your question. I'm so sorry.
No.
I get all bogged down.
How about let's do this? What if there's one takeaway if they haven't been to the library?
Yes.
What might surprise them most about walking into Guthrie Library?
Oh, what would surprise them? I don't even know. We've got, I don't find any of it surprising because I'm used to it, but a lot of people get, like, when they see we have video games, they get really excited about video games.
That's cool.
And of course DVDs. We sell Rabbit Transit passes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, like, we've got some weird stuff in the library, and like in the best way. We've got a pinball machine now.
That's awesome.
So.
Can you talk to me and Tara? I don't know who wants to take this question, but do we want to talk about the Aristotle Society? I think is that.
Yeah, sure. I brought a brochure. Aristotle Society is our planned giving society.
Okay.
And, you know, Give Local York is super important to our friends of the library. They are, I always kind of say, like, if you think about a PTO supports a particular elementary school, our friends support the Guthrie Memorial. That they are a separate organization, but their sole purpose is to support our programming and all kinds of needs at the library. So another way that some people support the library, and it is an amazing thing. As a matter of fact, I was away on vacation, and I just got back, and I have 2 estate gifts sitting back there waiting for me to fix up when I get back. When you make a planned gift, and it can be in your lifetime, say maybe a charitable lead trust or something like that, or it can be after your lifetime. A will bequest is obviously the most popular way. You know, you can do other types of things, designate your life insurance or whatnot. But anyway, so you can join our Aristotle Society if you make it within your lifetime, and we have this really neat pin that our Aristotle Society members get. Anyway, it's just, it's a way to recognize those people who have made planned gifts to our organization. Because, you know, when I came to the library, and this will speak a little bit why Give Local is important and any type of funding, a lot of organizations might charge a membership fee or have revenue coming in. Well, everything at the library, and Lizzie likes for me to say, it is free and uncensored. So I said, well, where does the money come from? I just started last October. And, you know, it's a little less than half comes from state, county, and local government funding. Half of it comes from contributions, estates, things like that. So, you know, it's super important because we want to keep providing. We do an average of 58 programs a month.
Wow.
Do the math. That's a lot of programs. It's amazing.
Yeah. Lizzie, can you talk a little bit, because you've got some great giving tiers here on GiveLocalYork.org. Can you talk a little bit about that $200 level, which is assists in providing up-to-date technology for robotics teams? I think in all of that, I didn't hear robotics teams, so I want to learn more about the robotics teams.
Yeah, we've got a lot, so I'm sorry if I don't mention all of it. Yeah, we've got our robotics teams. They're the Guthrie Geeks. They meet, actually I think their season's over, but when they meet on Mondays and Saturdays, I believe. And so they build a robot, and it's teens, and we've got, of course, adult leaders, and then they go out to, what are they called?
Competitions.
And they fight other robots, I think. Yeah, it's very cool. I haven't been able to get out to see one yet. I built one with Legos, but this is a whole different ballgame that they've got going on. So yeah, we've got, I mean, crazy like technology and 3D printer and
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
So obviously you're part of the York County Library system. If people want to learn more about Guthrie Memorial, if they want to learn more about the Friends outside of Give Local, what's the best way to do that and keep tabs on all this cool stuff that you're working on?
The best way is to come into the library and see what we've got going on and get your library card. It's free, unless you live in Maryland, so sorry. But another good way is to go to our, it's York County Library's website, but our webpage, it's got a whole lot of information. Our social media, we've got Facebook and Instagram, and our social media manager does a great job at making sure that we're up to date there. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys are part of the York County Community Foundation stretch pool, which is great. So far, just shy of $3,000 raised, 24 donors. Congratulations. You guys doing anything fun and exciting the rest of the day?
I'm going back to the library. I think that's fun and exciting.
Great.
Same.
So you never know what's going to happen when you get to the library.
Perfect. Well, I would encourage you, if you're following along at home, if you're in Hanover right now, if you've never been to the library, what's your excuse to get there this afternoon?
Absolutely.
All right.
Open till 5.
Open till 5.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thanks for being here. All right, Philip, before we wrap up, we are going to visit again with our friends at the York County Food Bank.
I love it.
So let's throw them right up here on the screen. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
That one down. There they are.
What's
Hi,
up,
Jen.
guys? Rich, they
put them in the costume.
They got you in the costume.
That is so great.
I was fighting against it, but she influenced me. I couldn't wait to dress up as a pea.
Another Giant employee, so they're both dressed up as our mascots here to help support us today.
Well, Rich, I really appreciate your support, and now Giant is really putting the money where the carrots are. I don't know, I don't have a pun, but that is awesome. Hey, Rich, real quick, now that you're there, what is it like seeing all of those people volunteering, putting these foods in boxes, helping the community? What's it like to be a part of something like that?
I was just talking to Jen earlier when I got here. I mean, it's just amazing. We got a great team. Hey, team, wave over there, everybody. So, I mean, it's just an awesome support from just our Giant team members and members from the local community coming in here and just boxing up. I think we're boxing up over 600 boxes for families. Yeah, so it's a really awesome just experience to be part of this dynamic community. So it's really great.
Well, that is awesome. Please pass along our thank you to your employees, all the volunteers over there. Jen, you guys are just shy of $15,000 raised so far. Congratulations for that.
Awesome.
And thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of Give Local. We're going to end the hour with you guys. Rich, I'm not going to make you dance because they already got you in the costume. But
thank you.
yeah, I got you covered. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, guys. Take care. All right.
All right, we'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern with more Give Local York Live. Philip, we can, I think we can say that was a pretty great hour.
That was a fantastic hour. I loved that hour. And we're at $1.642 million, approaching 9,000 individual gifts from almost 6,000 individual donors to 315 organizations. Give Local York 2024, better than ever. We will see you at 1 o'clock.
Noon. See you at noon.
Noon, that's what I meant.
All right. See you at noon. Give Local York 2024 is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors. Our Give Local York host is the White Rose Leadership Institute. Our presenting sponsor is Giant. Our stretch pool supporters include the Arthur J. and Lee R. Glatfelder Foundation, Pulo Family Fund, Glatfelder Insurance Group, United Way of York County, Cultural Alliance, York County Community Foundation, Memorial Health Fund, Stewart Companies, M&T Bank, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Rogers & Associates, Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, Republic Services, UPMC, PNC, and Utz Brands. Our Big Give Party sponsor is Rock Commercial Real Estate. Our Stephanie Seaton Scholarship sponsor is White Rose Credit Union. Our kickoff and finale sponsor is WellSpan Health. Our event sponsors include the Yorktown Hotel, Powder Mill Foundation, People's Bank, Wagman, McConkey, Highmark, Univest, CGA Law Firm, Shipley Energy, Graham Group, and Walmart. Our prize sponsors include Fulton Bank, Pennsylvania College of Art and Design, Explore York, First Capital Federal Credit Union, CS Davidson Inc., York Revolution, Members First FCU, Vassio, People's Bank, ACNB Bank, York County Community Foundation, Grit, SEC CPAs and Advisors, Steve and Jen Tansey, Southwire, Financial Advisory Group, Ragman, CNS Wholesale Grocers, CGA Law Firm, OSS Health, Core Design Group, Work in Progress, Highwire Improv, and Jonathan M. Desmaris. Our media partners include Fox 43, Warm 103.3, ABC 27 WHTM, News Talk 93.9, 96.1 SOX, and the York Daily Record. Our event partners include RKL, Lamar, To the T Outfitters, and Snap Communications, I Am Here LLC, Weary Arts Group, and Assorted Studios.